Good afternoon, and today we had a second experts group meeting on science and technology cooperation under BIMSTEC, and there were 7-member state forum and 10 foreign delegates with 10 Sri Lankan delegates or senior colleagues were attended this event. And there are a number of discussions went through under the STI cooperation within the context of the BIMSTEC. So today I would like to know the view from our neighbor in India. So the India today represented by Dr. Arindam Pachal. What you think about the today meeting, sir? And India is a regional leader, and we could learn a lot from India. And in that region, BIMSTEC region, is the global, what we see, the human capital. We have a lot of potentials, and even one of the great contributor to the GDP of the global. And India is getting very accelerated to moving in the technology sector. So what you think about the today meeting, and what's your view, how you could align the Indian commitments or Indian national goals to this, to move this forward through this regional cooperation, sir?
Thank you, Dr. Shahmy. Today's meeting definitely it holds much significance. The relevance of regional cooperation is immense. We can, as collectively, move through the digital technologies and digital know-how of each other and collaborate to reach such goals that we would not have accomplished individually. That is one thing. Apart from that, each country has its own socio-economic strata. So we need to see each member states, what are the advantageous points, what are the good points, learn the best practices from each other. And of course, India being doing well in certain sectors, we can leverage that expertise or know-how, and similarly we can gain also by the human resource, by existing in our member states, how skillful they are, and we also get to know the exchange of knowledge through cooperation. And so this meeting holds great significance as far as regional cooperation, close regional cooperation is concerned.
Thank you very much, sir, and we hope and we can move forward together. And thank you very much. Dr. Shanita, and I would like to know about the view on the today meeting and how you, you're the Thailand official representative delegates, and could you brief about how could Thailand can contribute to this forum to move forward collectively?
Yes, so thank you very much for inviting Thailand to join this meeting. I think everyone in this meeting we learn and we share and we learn from each country members. So somehow Thailand can share our experience, and we have some lessons learned together through several issues. In particular, today we learn about the digital infrastructure. So and also this infrastructure also supports the SDG goals, which every country would like to meet that goals. And I think we have, as you mentioned, we have fruitful discussions, and we have promising commitment that we can move. For Thailand, I think we have some knowledge and know-how through research, development and innovations. And of course, we also learn from technological developments and HR developments from both other countries.
Thank you, and you may know about today we concluded that in the October, and we are planning to host the first governing board meeting on technology transfer facilities, and we hope we could host, and we planning. So in the technology transfer facilities is one of the goal in under the BIMSTEC Science Technology Cooperation. In particular, how the Thailand could support these activities.
Yes, As I mentioned, that the technology transfer facility is important, and the examples that transfer technology facilities has been implemented in Thailand is in various sectors, for example, in medicals, in waste management, and in several things. So I think this one could be a tool to drive the economics activity, and also can be a linkage between research, development, and innovation institute to the market successfully. Yes.
Thank you very much, and we hope we will meet in October. My next delegate from Nepal, Dr. Santosh Sharma. And Santosh Sharma, what you are being on about today, BIMSTEC second expert group meeting on science technology cooperation?
Actually, I had the opportunity to be in the first meeting also, and it was the second meeting we had planned 1 year ago. And this meeting, the main points that to take away was the report of the STI reports that is been shared in this meeting, and we, as a country, we learned and we get to know a lot of information about other countries, BIMSTEC countries, in the field of science, technology and innovation. And we feel what new things other countries are doing, and what are the gaps that as a country we have, and what are the priorities that we should set in the field of STI. So these are the things, main things that we take away from this meeting. And other point regarding this meeting is that we are now more concrete towards the technology transfer facility that has been established in Sri Lanka, and I think that is we are planning for. We have already planned for that meeting also.
October.
In October. So that is other takeaway from this meeting. So, and also we have make our action plans of the expert group on science technology. The expert group of science technology have made an action plan, revised the action plan up to 2027. So that is the other takeaway from this meeting, I think.
Thank you very much, and we will meet in October.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and now I have the next delegate from Sri Lanka, Mr. Sachindra, and he is an expert person from the digital and ICT, and is attached to the ICTA. So he was presenting today country presentation of under digital in the topic on the digitalization in ICT. So Sachindra, can you brief about your today presentation in this event?
Sure. Thank you once again for the opportunity provided. What I wanted to allude to, especially today, was to show how digital technologies, especially through the vehicle of entrepreneurship, has been able to contribute to sustainable development goals in Sri Lanka. And I brought a few examples on how, especially the National Incubator, Spiralation, which ICT has been running for the past 12 years, were able to produce entrepreneurs through their digital technologies, were able to resolve some of the areas that are impacting under the sustainable development goals. And I was also able to talk about the digital public infrastructure, digital public goods, and how the Sri Lankan digital economy strategy has mentioned that how the digital economy strategy is planning to build such DPIs in the future, and was able to provide an example of such a DPI, which is the IDET, or Inclusive Digital Agriculture Transformation Project, and what we are building through that, which has components of DPI, and which we plan to bring all the different sectors of agriculture together to one platform, and private sector, multilateral agencies, government can all involve, and to become a sectoral DPI. So I was happy to share that within the different countries of BIMSTEC, and I hope that was important to them, and there are things that they can take from our Sri Lankan experience as well.
Thank you very much. And what you feel that about how we could, as you mentioned, and you have this experience, we take to the beyond the borders. That means we're going to take to the regional.
Yes.
So could you straightforwardly say what is the main barrier if we want to take this to the region?
Right. So this is my first experience with BIMSTEC, and then what I would say in any regional cooperation is that we would need to look at few action items which all the different regions, at least majority of the cooperating bodies, can come together and take forward. So some of the action items mentioned today, like the startup conclave, is definitely something that everyone can cooperate in, but maybe there could be action items which might not be relevant to everyone. So finding that specific one or two action items, common action items which everyone can come together and deliver within a certain time frame, so that we can say that this BIMSTEC group has delivered something for the BIMSTEC countries, and representing BIMSTEC, this is what we have done. I think picking on another aspect of it is the payment systems which was mentioned, and I know a lot of countries are trying to synergize their QR systems together. So if the BIMSTEC countries can within them synergize the QR payment system, so that a person in Myanmar can go to Sri Lanka and use their same application, QR processing application, to scan a QR in Sri Lanka and make a payment.
Yes.
So if that is possible across BIMSTEC countries, and if this forum can enable that, that's a great achievement.
I think we hope we can move forward, and thank you very much for your
Thank you.
comments, and we hope you know about that. We will be having a next technology transfer facility meeting in October. So I think by the time we could take this message to the next step.
Sure.
Thank you very much, and we will meet.
All the best to you all as well.
Yes,
Thank you.
October. Thank you.